Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And after Dante has successfully gotten his ass handed to him by Virgil, we are going into the coolest cutscene in the entire game.
And then I pick up my gun.
Well, sword, but...
Got some badass music to show this transformation of sorts. Which, of course, all he did was just tear off his shirt sleeve.
Well, he also blew up a statue.
Rock on. Whee!
I absolutely love this fucking scene. It really gets to show. It really gets to showcase how much more badass Dante is with his demon powers than without.
I mean, he could have done this before. He just didn't feel like it.
He could have tried this before. Is the thing. We're not entirely sure he would have survived doing this before.
I think a dude who could take a sword blow to the chest and just kind of walk it off would also have an answer for, falls due to gravity. Because, I mean, he could... Well, I mean, if it wasn't that he keeps, jumping off of stuff and applying force in order to apply a net force against the force of gravity, he's actually working pretty hard right now.
And the triplet. I wish that this would actually work in game, and then we get the most physics-defying bullshit part of this all. Dante runs faster than gravity.
Come, my great sword friend, to victory!
Dante, the tower's behind you. Here, let me help. We have been ate by a whale, also known as the Leviathan. Yes, it's
Jonah?
the Leviathan. It's significantly smaller than it's supposed to be, though.
Burst forth from the great demon's womb. I don't remember this.
Well,
fucking
stomach,
level at
actually,
all.
but...
It said
we'll
womb.
get there. It did say womb, but it meant stomach. Womb just sounds more metal than stomach does.
These are all the things that the whale has been eating. A ship. A speaker system. A demon.
Alright, so this is one of the few levels that is actually mostly open world. And by that I mean... traveling inside the Leviathan specifically is not... It's not all that intuitive. There's a secret mission directly behind us right now, and as I've already mentioned, I'm not showing off any of the secret missions because I can't do a good portion of them, and I don't know where most of them are.
2 tusks remain.
But traveling within the Leviathan, the big issue that you should be able to tell is the fact that the graphical effect of the heat waves is really, really taxing. Not on my hardware specifically, but on your eyes.
1 tusk remains.
And finding all of these attached tusk keystones is, a tad more annoying than it should be. Just a tad, though.
And Jonah.
No, actually, we're not going out through the mouth, so...
We're going out through the ass.
We're not going out through the ass either. We're going out through the stomach.
The womb.
It says womb, it means stomach.
We all remember when you were just a lump in your mama's tummy.
And yes, these small pools of acid do actually deal minor damage to you. That does rack up on the results screen.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how they expect you to actually dodge most of them because our jump is somewhat limited while we're in here, but
there's a way. We
will be back, Mr. Leviathan's Hardcore. We will be back. That is the boss of this level. But whilst we're going through the Leviathan's intestines, this fucker is back.
Back?
Yes,
When
back.
did we meet? Is that like instant death following you?
No, it is not instant death. It is a rather large amount of damage, and if you are actually skilled at the game, you can kill him before you get to this door, and you actually get a small orb reward if you do manage to take him out.
Huh. Now you must deal with the other denizens of
Yeah,
the
these are
intestine.
plenty. That's what these ones are.
What the hell are these guys made of?
They're made of demonic tissue. That is all you need to know.
Seems like they've been in here for so long, they're half digested.
You see, that's the weird thing. They look like they've been half digested, but no, that's their normal skin model.
Alright, Jabu Jabu, where's the button I gotta push the perfectly ordinary wooden crate on top of in order to open your uvula?
For the record, it was never Jabu Jabu's uvula that you were interacting with. It was effectively, although you did spend a majority of the time in the upper respiratory system of Jabu Jabu. Here we're going through the majority of the Leviathan's body.
We got all the time in the world, while apparently a gigantic it's not quite the windfish. It's more
No,
like
it's not a windfish. It's a Leviathan. It's very specifically supposed to be the Judeo-Christian demonology version of the Leviathan.
I think that someone is trying to kill me.
I mean, it's
Fear
significantly
infecting my
smaller than
body,
it would be
destroying my mind.
if it was the literal interpretation of that Leviathan, but
white whale, holy grail.
the Holy Grail is not in this level. I think Dante actually encounters the Holy Grail in his first adventure, and it's a key item. Here is one of the weapon statues that I cannot answer because I do not have Cerberus on me.
Only a technique icy cool to the core.
Yep,
highlighted
you specifically
in yellow.
need to have Cerberus in order to get that. And because I don't use Cerberus for fucking anything, yeah. So it's new in the world of Cloud as we avoid the giant intestinal worm again.
Oh, just having laughs, like having a lasting image of a video game character that really gave you a hard time, just being put in a rather humorous position, and then being able to take that image with you outside the video game room. Oh yeah, it's pretty funny. And also,
just because the heartworm was a boss doesn't mean that it actually gave us all that difficult of a time. I mean, we didn't do the fight all that well, but it wasn't really difficult, I would say.
right, so you wouldn't really feel anything about killing the heartworm right now. You might feel something about killing that thing on the left with the teeth. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. We have successfully started the Heart of the Leviathan boss. I am not actually all that good at this boss, to be perfectly honest, but I do, but because I have Air Trick on both Agni and Rudra and Rebellion, I have the ability to what is effectively air juggle, each of the two hearts, the left and right hearts, in order to take them down relatively quickly. And that is what you need to do in order to open up the actual core itself. You will be constantly flooded by gluttonies throughout this entire fight, and the central core also has a relatively high damaging projectile there that follows you around. If you get hit by all three of those orbs, you lose about a third of your health.
Dang.
No. Mind you, that's not the big thing that you're supposed to be worried about because those orbs can actually be used in order to take down the gluttonies that are flowing around. It's just not all that effective at doing it. There.
I take it. Oh, I see. Because the bosses regenerate after a short time.
Yes. Woo. This is how you're supposed to deal with the lizard. Just do short hops over it.
Platforming.
Well, it's not really platforming. I mean, it's a platforming element, I suppose, but I wouldn't consider it to realistically be to be categorized as platforming.
Right, left testicle, right
Unfortunately,
testicle.
it did orbs again. So now I have to spend some time avoiding orbs. While the left heart is down, you can actually gain a pretty significant amount of orbs, of red orbs, going through this fight. And if you're really intent on maxing out Dante, it's something that I would recommend you consider doing, and then drop simply by clearing the rest of the game and unlocking Bloody Palace. Bloody Palace is just significantly more efficient at orb gathering than spamming this boss. I think that there's a special thing that happens if you manage to get both left and right hearts down. But I don't think I've ever actually accomplished it long enough to actually see what it is. Double laser.
I would think that the game would reward you for taking both of them out at the same time by giving you a little more time. Although using the this looks like this is the Salazar boss fight. Oh my god. The mooks on the ground, you got a thing on the left, a thing on the right, but everything else is ultimately distracting you from your real target, which is that dead center.
Well, it's not really a distraction. There are mechanics that allow us to actually access it. Is the thing.
See, now we're whacking Spanish Midget Napoleon, and then he closes his heart again.
I thought Midget Napoleon was just in Code Veronica.
No, Spanish Midget Napoleon is Resident Evil 4, in and of. That's all you find that dude in.
I don't know how I managed to avoid it that time, but oh well. Will we finish it here?
Yes, after
Stinger!
this, there'll be
Yay!
one less to worry about. Squishy.
Cried out in fear of this tower.
Oh really?
Timonic grew.
Foundation that brought out fear.
The fear.
I never did get to fight fear in Metal Gear Solid 3. For the record, I played a total of 20 minutes of Metal Gear Solid 3, and by played I mean I got stuck in the swamp.
The fear.
Rage and agonies of the people. Those who look
Come into my web.
with their desires for evil being unfulfilled. It was all because Sparta slammed the door to the demon world in their faces.
And he did it with such a smug grin, too.
Your head is shaped like a trapezoid.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
And so Virgil and his companion continue deeper into Temenigru. We'll be meeting up with them shortly.
Meanwhile, back in Whale Land.
Well, no, not back in Whale Land, because this is the end of the part.
Sure. Stylish.
Yay, we got S on time. Only B on orbs, though.
And in the next part...
And the next part, we will be continuing our descent into the lower parts of Temenigru after we meet up with another special character. Be safe, guys.